impressed many. The way in which he's played may naturally be a little bit more suited to the ODI game, but he certainly has played his role for the Royals, who've had such a brilliant campaign. I just question the decision to send not just Arif Sheikh but also Scott Kugelheim in ahead of him, particularly when Rajbanshi and most of his overs left. This goes over the offside, another fielder there, but Nisham, I think he's misjudged it completely. It could have been 2-2 to close out the over. Instead, it's a boundary for Pandey. It's 173 for 6.
Bond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Banking sector ma पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी ब्रेक असली नै रोजो.
Ball just keeps going away from him, to be fair. There's a bit of slice on it. Kugelheim has the strike for the final over.
Another. They're tumbling like a pack of cards here. And Kishore Mahato continues his fine tournament with a big wicket for Scott Kugelheim.
He crowds his stumps, Scott Kugelheim, and I almost think he'd be better off if he didn't, because that was right in the hitting zone if he stood on middle or middle and leg. Well, done the job. Mahato bowls it straight and says, if you miss, I'll hit. Kugelheim's 13 off 10. The Royals, they might get bundled out here. 173 for 7.
To the crease, pumps it down to long on. Pandey's quick between the wickets. That's great running for a couple. HD, after 15 overs, it was 143 for 2 with a ball to go. Since then, the Royals have collapsed in a heap.
It would be easy to say that they'll be disappointed with the last 5 or so overs of this innings, but they've still got an immensely difficult score to chase for the Bolts.
Straight down the ground, 2 fielders there. Oh dear! A collision, the last thing we want to see. Akash Tripathi, I think, is one of them. They probably couldn't hear each other. The end result will be 6, but much more importantly, let's hope the 2 fielders are all right.
So difficult to communicate in this cauldron of noise. Straight down the ground. Yours, mine, who's taking it? In the end, no one. It looks as though they're both going to be okay. As I glance out the window here, Rajbanshi and Tripathi, they're both on their feet, so I think they're going to be okay.
And thank God for that, particularly with Lalit Rajbanshi, because he has had 2 shocking injuries that he's come back from. A knee injury that was potentially career-ending. It was MCL, it was ACL and meniscus all at the same time, and then the broken collarbone less than 12 months ago too. His fielding has improved so much. He always gives 100%. I'm just so glad that both he and Tripathi are okay. Big Maximum, though, gets the Royals up above 180. Everything must go. 3 deliveries left. Full toss. Helped into the leg side. Fair Sharmala holds on to a good catch. They both batters stare at the umpire. They want to have a look at this. It was a full time, 2 full. The umpires might be tempted to go upstairs and have a look.
He's missed out here. He's missed out. That you want to hit out the ground. They'll full toss middle leg. That's a fine catch from Sharamala running in. He did everything correct. Once he's taken the catch, he slid in, made sure that his elbows don't smash into the ground and the ball doesn't pop out. So Naresh goes for 8. 181 for 8.
Call it what you want. Cricket here at the TU, in this amphitheatre, in this cauldron, things happen. Naren Saud, the new man to the crease. They want the second, they're not going to take it. The last 30 deliveries alone, HD. 39 runs and 6 wickets.
You can understand the manner in which they've gone about trying to post this total, because when you have such a good platform to work with, you're going to come in all guns blazing, and that's what virtually every batter has done. And in the process, they've lost an enormous amount of wickets, but they are posting something very significant in a final here. This fella has 4 off just 1 ball. Underused, maybe.
They'll probably try to run the second. They've got nothing to lose in doing so. Oh, he's dropped it. They might run a third here because the bails are up. Chaos again. 2 runs to the total and the wicket, the run out at the non-striker's end. That's it, Japan. It's gone. Oh, cricket in Nepal. You can never take your eyes off it. You can never predict it. You just never know what will happen next. One thing's for certain, though. The Sudurpaschim Royals, they've posted 184 for 9 in the grand final.
This had to be one. They hadn't even turned when he started to throw the ball. Oh, the keeper has made such a hash of that. Milanta. It should have been 1. They get 2. The Bolts, they've got some batting to do.
Well, it's a completely different game from the qualifier too, but there's shades of it, isn't there? That was a low-scoring classic. Are we now in for a high-scoring classic? Because the Sudurpaschim Royals have posted one of the highest totals of the tournament. Being honest, they should have got to 200. They should have been the first team to do that in this first season of the MPL. It was a flying start, led by Saif Zaib, who played so well for his 69 off 43. Big word too for Binod Bandari with 41 off 31, continuing his excellent tournament. The rest, though, only bits and pieces.
The critical thing there's only one batter in Arif Sheikh who has less than a run a ball. Otherwise, everyone else is more than a run a ball. Major Partnership was the one right at the top, 117 of just 74. It set the platform. The rest came in. They played like millionaires. They had to play like millionaires because 200 was on the cards. They only end with 184. Still a good one.
For me, all of too chaotic. A little bit of panic set in. I know 184 they'd have taken at the start of the day without doubt, but I think they could and maybe should have got more. But a special mention for the 2-3 wicket haul.
टिमलाई गुलाब सारै मन पर्छ।
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ। मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज, मेरो एसपी कलेज, मेरो गौरव।
सिद्धार्थ एसआईपीमा लगानी किन गर्ने? आफ्नो बच्चाको उज्जवल भविष्यको लागि आनन्दसँग रिटायरमेन्ट बिताउन लागि लङ टर्ममा धेरै फाइदा पाउनको लागि त्यसैले सिद्धार्थ एसआइपीमा हरेक महिना सानो सानो लगानी गरी लङ टर्ममा धेरै फाइदा पाउनुहोस्। सिद्धार्थ एसआइपी आज एसआइपी वीआईपी।
दुईटा चिसो रेड बुल गरिदिनु नि। भाइ रेड बुल के दिएको यो? रेड बुल भनेपछि रेड बुलले चाहिन्छ।
रेड बुल
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ टाइटेनिकको सुपर वलेटमा।
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
And the winner of Miss Nepal World 2023 is Miss DHI, Sricha Pradhan.
नमस्कार, म मिस नेपाल र मिस DHI श्रिचा प्रधान। मेरो यो जितको खुसीमा मलाई साथ दिने DHI ले हजुरहरूको घरमा पनि धेरै खुसी ल्याउनेछ। Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI, happier home. छुट्टै छ है।
अब इन्डिया रोमिङ झनै सजिलो। इन्डियामा हुँदा इन्डियन लोकल नम्बरमा कल मात्र 8 रुपैयाँ 88 पैसा प्रति मिनेट। बेस्ट बोर्डर रोमिङ प्याक 100 देखि सुरु। डाउनलोड एन्सर एप नाउ फर डायल *123#.
Insta for a complete home.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Insta for a complete home. World-class range of solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले तपाईं र तपाईंको घरको पूर्ण रूपमा केयर गर्छ किनकि न्यूले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश। यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
तिमीलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ।
मङ्गलदी गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती।
तर यो सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश। यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Insta for a complete home.
देश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन् बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु बेस्ट 28 days roaming pack मात्र रु 2499 मा डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
Insta for a complete home.
I dare to express myself freely. I dare to aim with precision. I dare to explore new paths, fueled by ambition and unshakable focus. I dare to imagine a world where innovation isn't just a concept, but a reality. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तर यो सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन् ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस् खुलेर जिउनुस् सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौं
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
तिमीलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ
मङ्गलदी गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती
Insta for a complete home.
तिमीलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ
मङ्गलदी गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती
World-class range solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys र gas homes ले तपाईं र तपाईंको घरको पूर्ण रूपमा केयर गर्छ यो बुझेको छ your way of quality living
तर यो सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI happier home सट्टै छ है Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation.
Good diving stop on the edge of the circle, might be Naren Saud there. Andrew Leonard here with you. Delighted to have Manali Patel join me for the first time today. Manali, this day almost defies description, doesn't it? It's quite something.
Thanks, Lenny. Quite something indeed. That's going to be the first runs off the bat. The bolts are off. And they're off in what should be a very difficult chase for them. It's a lot of runs on the board. They still need 184. But what a first innings it's been from the Royals. That opening partnership for the Royals, as good as it gets. Set the tone for the rest of it as well.
Yeah, I think the Malantha promotion back up to open is twofold. One, because it's such a large chase, required run rate over 9 right from the off. As seeing squares up, absolutely shake you, does look shy of confidence. And then two, it's the Harmeet Singh factor. He's bowled so well in the power play. They want that left-hand, right-hand combination to try and counteract his threat.
Didn't pick up any wickets in the last outing, but he bowled 4 overs for just 13 runs, Harmeet Singh. He really hold the one end down.
Nice pick-up shot. Maybe a sign of things to come. Nearly goes all the way, but instead it will be the first Super 4 powered by Ensel 4G in the chase as Malanta picks that length up beautifully.
The Bolts need him to fire today, and he starts well, pulled away, just a tad too short from Harmeet Singh, and he's quick to rock onto that back foot. It's another Super 4 by Ensel, and a one bounce over the rope.
It's like changing the field as the man who was out in the deep comes from deep backward square, comes to deep mid-wicket. That's the captain. Yeah, I'm a big believer in momentum, Manali, in T20 cricket, and if there's one thing the Bolts can take, they really restricted Sudurpaschim very well in the final 5. 41 runs, which is already a good result, but also, rather remarkably, 5 wickets too. 7 come from the first over. The Bolts, 7 for none.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like school, where every step leads to a new adventure.
यो निकाल्न easy छ. Surf Excel Easy Wash. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ. Surf Excel Easy Wash. DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
Insta for a complete home.
East of Kathmandu and further down towards the border with India. So many have travelled a long, long way to be here today. Scott Kugelheim will want his crown back. He'll want his crown back at the top of the table. He'll need 2 wickets to go past Raj Banshi to end as the tournament's leading wicket taker. Don't think anyone else close to in the mix in these two teams, although special mention for Mahato's 13 wickets. The tournament rounding out his excellent efforts with the ball. The good news is he's got his shirt back on his back, number 42. Lovely cover drive, that'll be 4. Sparkling start from Malanta.
That's one way to face Kugelheim. He's been quick. And why not take the pressure back onto him? Malanta, he's looking good. This time coming down the track, and he did very well, just waited until the length was right for him and placed it right in the gap. That's for education kids to school kids, thanks to the Ensel Foundation for every 4 that's hit.
Yeah, what an impact that will have. We've seen basically every one of the 8 franchises announced CSR initiatives, and very much this Nepal Premier League has been about more than cricket, hasn't it? Changing the lives of people across the country for the better.
You've always got to love cricket with a cause. Because yes, the sport is fun, but the impact that it can have is massive, and why not use that impact to bring positive change?
Jankpur
643 of them in this tournament in terms of 4s hit. Hundreds and hundreds of 6s and endless entertainment.
Well, you had a really good chat with Paras Katka as well, and I love the vision that he has. It's not a 1-year thing, it's not a 2-year thing. He's thinking long-term, where he can take this, how we can grow the sport, and how it can impact overall in Nepal.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you'll see broadcasts around the world and you say, oh, do they really believe what they're saying? This has exceeded every expectation, not by a bit, by a distance. Cricket on the pitch, fans in the crowd, fans online, fans on TV. It's been the talk of the country this tournament.
And you bring up a really good point. You hear a lot of things out there, but the thing that's really a standout for me, every time I've had a chat with Paras, is there is a passion there. And I suppose he's played the sport, he's played it for his country, and he can see, he's seen other parts of the world, he can see where Nepal needed it most, and he, along with his team, have come out with a standout product.
That will fill Asif Sheikh full of confidence. He is shy of runs, but he is a class player. That's his first boundary.
It's a decent start from the Bolts here, as Scott Kugelheim gets a little bit of away movement, but that's placed well, just opens the face and lets the pace of Kugelheim do all the work as that flies for another boundary.
Yeah, simply too full, wasn't it? And punished. Taking the aerial route by Asif Sheikh. Drags the length back, Sheikh early on the stroke, if anything. 2 in the book, 16 for none.
Con Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस्। तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौँ।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
बाजुपन सम्बन्धी कुनै पनि समस्या समाधानका लागि सम्झनुहोस् हार्दिक IVF and Fertility Center, Sinamangala, Kathmandu.
32 games, all at the same venue, inside what, about a 22-23 day period, as Dipender Singh Ari is going to bring himself into the attack. Not just the Cannes staff, the volunteers, there's so many volunteers here, and the curators, many of whom live at the venue. Maybe they've saved their best pitch for the final. It's a really good one, as Ari will come round the wicket. And the rarest of things, put that into a museum, a misfield from the Tiger.
A decent start going at 9.5 runs and over. Partnership starting to build. And they want to make sure that required run rate is in check the entire time. Ilantha, 2 fours. As this is swept away. And this is what they needed, the Bolts. They needed this positive start. Wickets in hand, runs on the board. Dipender Singh Ari, the Tiger, is going to want to have an impact here.
I've spent this whole 3 or 4 weeks answering questions as to which team I'm supporting. I'll say it one final time. No one team. I'm supporting all the teams here in the commentary box. Always do. But I will say one thing. I wouldn't mind seeing Dipender get a wicket, because we might. This one pierces the gap. Little short, little wide. And guided away for 4 more. Malantha has started brightly.
Tried to play the shot. It's been a couple of short and wide deliveries from Dipender Singh Ari, and this is well placed. Waited on it. Had a really good base. And he gets it in front to point.
And the little arm ball that comes back in. The reason I wouldn't mind him getting a wicket, though, is just purely for 2 reasons. The noise around his ground will be outrageous, and I somersault might come out again.
Do you know if he's ever tried gymnastics? That was very impressive.
All talented, no doubt. Slog swept. Gets a good piece of it, gets it all the way. The chase is very much well and truly on here. Bolts off to a flying start. It's 29 for
आउट
nothing.
नभएको पर्लो इसो थाहा के तलङ्ग तो सब
मेरो नम्बर मेरै चोइस आफूलाई मनपर्ने नम्बर छानेर लिनुहोस्
जहाँ पनि रम छँदैछ नि छँदैछ नि
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
They're starting to bat better, and remember, Jimmy Neesham's still to come.
We got a hold of this one, Asif Sheikh. Put away for a maximum.
Four more. Real roars around this ground, showing just how many Janakpur fans are here too. A flying start powered by Malanta.
The radar's off here for the bowling. Scott Kugelijn. Too far down leg, and it's helped all the way. Couple bounces, 4 runs, and it's also dented that sign.
There's a huge amount of cricket to play here, but if this goes close and if the Bolts end up winning, Sudurpaschim will have lost it at points in their batting. It was chaotic, it was frenetic, it was frantic. It didn't need to be. They should have countered to 200 plus.
Especially with the start that they did. The start with that partnership was incredible. But you got to hand it to the Bolts bowlers, where they've just pulled that momentum back in their favour. And they're keeping neck and neck as well.
Diving stop. It's 4 runs saved by Safe Save, who batted so well in that 117 run opening partnership. Yes, no doubt credit to the bowlers, but I just thought some of the batting approach outside of the openers, well, it was at times crazy. Just almost too aggressive, hyper aggressive.
And that's a conversation we've spoken about, haven't we? Knowing to know when to be calm, when to breathe, not entering panic mode.
4 more, overpitched, low full toss, sometimes difficult to put away. Malanta deals with it perfectly.
Too short and down leg with the first boundary. And this time it's too full and on the offside. It's going to pick up another 4 runs, and Malanta may just have found his form again. Good time to find it in the final.
Not sure if he's looking for the Yorker here or what length he's attempting to bowl. It's a great old saying in sport, play the game, not the occasion. Over the last 12-15 overs across the 2 innings, the Royals have been guilty of playing the occasion. They've got carried away. They need to rein things back. They need to get a grip of this game. Keeps going like this, the Bolts could make light work of this chase.
Well, wide. Scott Kugelijn has been guilty of bowling quite a few wides in the past. This time a bit too far down leg, and it's good to see Brandon McMullen come and have a quick chat with him. 2 boundaries have come off the over, now a wide. That means an additional ball. Required run rate 9 runs and over, and Malanta's off to a flyer.
Got to remember, 8 games up to today for the Royals. McMullen opened the bowling in 6 of them. The reason he's not here, it's that left-hand, right-hand combination that's causing Kugelijn problems too.
Turning out to be a lengthy over.
6 deliveries bowled already. They've still got 2 more legal deliveries to go. And the runs are coming in the form of extras, aiding this run chase.
Pick up full shots, slightly shorter side, all the way. They are cruising here, the Bolts. What a start.
This is the issue. You bowl the wide, not only are you giving the extra run, but you give that extra delivery that's going to go for more runs. That's exactly what happens here. A bit too short, it's sat up nicely. Milantha did very well to pull that, knowing there was a fielder in the deep. And just gets enough. Cheering them on, the skipper, and he knows he needs to find a breakthrough soon. Doesn't want to give the liberty of the same sort of start with the bat to the Bolts as his side had.
Maybe cheering them on, but it's carnage out there. Panic, chaos, another change in angle. Where have the basic plans gone for the Royals? That should have been 4 more, barring the big right boot, the size 12s of Scotty Kugelheim. And lovely to see Milantha check on the bowler's welfare. He is all right. It's 48 for none.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
DHI happier home. Today's hey.
Road Paddles, excellent tournament.
Please, Milantha, tu अकेला मार दे सर.
The Royals right now. And that's a really well judged single.
Good attacking mindset from both batters. If you can't get the big ones, still rotate that strike. Scott Kugelheim had an expensive last over. Did well to get a boot there, but I was quite worried he might take a serious injury. Cut away in the gap, and it's going to be more runs. This time it's Asif Sheikh, and he picks up a bound off Dipendra Singh Irie.
In the 50s up in just 26 legal deliveries. It's short, it's only a fraction wide, but it's wide enough. And a precision piece of placement. Hit it at the umpire, Sheikh will have said. It's exactly what he did. It finds the gap beautifully. This game will slip through the Royals' fingers if they don't turn it around quickly. It's well and truly game on in the grand final.
He struggled to find his line and length. This time a little bit better, a bit tighter. Allows for no room to swing, but just too short.
Third time the El Clasico's ever been played. Slog swept again. Not out of the middle, but more than enough. And oh, a big chance. At a Kalti.com crowd catch. I'm not sure it's a clean one, as 25,000 rupees just slipped through their fingers.
Tees off. Slog swept. And Asif Sheikh goes a long way. Kalti.com, our official ticketing sponsor. For every crowd catch, they give $25,000. Correction, rupees.
$25,000. Yo, where are we going? Where are we heading?
I'd want to be on the ground for that one, I think.
I think you're already half on the plane home, thinking of those Canadian dollars. I'll tell you something, there's not a harder crowd catch in the world than here today, because it is packed to the heavens. And this little break and play may benefit the Royals. They have got the ball back. But I'll tell you, the Bolts in full control of this chase. Nayaka and his charges at it somehow again. Two absolute hammerings the two times these sides have met. Yeah, I'm not giving that one, I'm sorry. I'd love to say 25,000 rupees, not clean. Oh, glorious. Asif Sheikh at his vintage best. The Bolts in full control. They're well ahead. It's 63 for none.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs your way of quality living. Tapaico, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo. Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
After 5, Royal.
It's been a brilliant response from the Bolts. Let's bear in mind that this 6th over went for 16 runs for when the Royals were at the wicket. At the end of the power play, they were 48 without loss. Abhinash Bahara now, a little medium pacer with little variations. But they're well on top here, the Bolts, but an enormity of a way to go.
Yeah, Bohra has been introduced. He's been the partnership breaker as far as Nepal is concerned. Yeah, but got to really give it to these batters. Put the pressure back on the fielding side. And on a surface like this, you ideally want to back yourself.
I think also they've been very, very smart. That we've seen Malanta be aggressive, but as soon as Dipendra Singh Eri came on with his off spin, Malanta just knocked it for a single and said to the right-hander, he's your man. And so they've just done their matchups really, really cleverly.
Yeah, much like how Binod Bhandari and Saif Ali Zaid played their cricket early on, farming the strike, taking the strike to the left-arm spinner, the off-spinner. Yeah, he's the sight to watch today. He's the sight to behold in full flow. Asif, the captain, is saying, it's time to make it count.
You talk about leading from the front. You might give words of inspiration as a captain, but I tell you what, when you play an innings like this, your team tend to follow you.
Everything right about that shot. Looked to play straight, didn't try to overhit it. Good follow through of the bat. He's looking $1 million this afternoon, is Asif Sheikh, the captain. And this partnership worth 68. You can sense the pressure for the boys in yellow as well. 184 in a big final when you're chasing after losing the toss, asked to field first. Wow, it's a good turnaround and response by the Bolts.
What they've done so well is when you have a big run chase, is the required run rate can get out of hand very quickly, because you walk in a couple of quiet overs against the new ball and suddenly look at the scoreboard and you need 10, 11, 12 for a long period of time.
He's mistimed this one. Will this be an opportunity? Just falls ahead of the fielder. You've got a chance. Your luck in a chase like this, and Asif is ready to take on the bowlers as well.
So what they've done well here is they've been aggressive from the word go, and they've just got ahead of the run chase. The required run rate is just 8 to the over, and you rightly point out, it's a brilliant surface for batting. It's extremely hard work to bowl on here.
Good delivery. Yeah, and that's why you... Oh, this is ordinary cricket. Needless throw. extra run conceded. Bolt says thank you very much. And that's why you have to go back to the innings of the Royals as well. 117 for no loss to 184 for 9. They lost 9 wickets for 66 runs, HD.
Not required, as you say, a little error from the keeper, but no harm, no foul. No one's going to run. And then this happens. And when you're in a final, in the end, it comes down to very, very small margins. Yeah, look, they lost a lot of wickets, but they still were scoring at a decent rate. 180, we can't look past it and go, well, how many were they short? Because they had the platform to try and accelerate. Every batter that walked in was trying to hit the ball out the ground. Yep, maybe they could turn around and say we should have got 200, but 180, they'll take that.
He's looked good this afternoon, Milanta. Started off the campaign for the Bolts with 70 unbeaten runs, and today as well looking good on 34 not out. What a power play it's been for the Bolts. They have ruled.
सुदूरपश्चिम 3 गेम जितले साला 3 को में एको गेम न जित्दै
क्रिकेट मा जितको मजा र फोन मा टेक्नोको मजा कसैले बिट गर्न सक्दैन बिकज टेक्नो प्रोवाइड्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी बेस्ट सर्भिस बेस्ट सिग्नल बनाउनु होस् आफ्नो भोइस को
अब त थाराले बार्न
And what a start for the Bolts.
Yeah, the left-hander Milanta, he's owed them a few wonderful start to the tournament, but then he's sort of fallen away. But he's played beautifully here this afternoon. Nasif Sheikh, he too has come to the party. At the beginning, he might have been playing second fiddle to Milanta, but right towards the back end of the power play, he owned it. Now only 4 men are required inside the 30-yard circle. You can have 5 out. Changes thick and fast. He has more left arm spin. Safe. Good with the bat. Needs to be brilliant with the ball.
And he has been as well. 11 wickets in the tournament, an economy of under 7. Remember, he'll be bowling to the left-handed Milanta as well. For the moment, though, he begins his spell with Asif on strike, who's matched Milanta shot for shot. Yeah, take the pace off the ball. Is that the mantra?
Well, the pick of the bowlers was Rajbanji. I mean, they could barely hit him off the square. His variation of pace is quite exceptional.
Well, this is also the second highest score in the power play in the tournament, 71 for no loss. Okra got 80 against how many Lions in the league matches? That was 80 runs on the board in his first 6. So for a final, big final, chasing a steep score, this is a remarkable effort by the Bolts.
I'll give you a statistic though. Out of the 13 highest scores, winning scores in the tournament, Bolts aren't even in that lineup. This is way and beyond their highest total that they would be achieving here if they chase this down.
Yes, they've been a side that has been found wanting with their batting, particularly on top, and with Anil Shah getting injured, a reshuffle on top didn't really help their cause. Milanta has finally got into groove. A lot of changes in the field here for the left-handed batter in the middle, with the ball coming into him. He goes off, finds the fielder.
Can't afford to pitch it too far up, because if he does, he'll go over long or deep mid-wicket. His length has to be perfect here.
Was that in the slot for Milanta to free his arms? Time since the last boundary, 9 HD.
He tried to free his whole body there, never mind his arms. And I think he yorked himself.
Only 2 runs in this over so far. It's been a good and a quiet one. not so quiet.
हो गेलो तिरा गेलो नानी के चेक
Because it's a wicket and it's a big one and it's the captain of the
अरे बहन चोदो कैच क्या लगा रही है
same strikes in his first over. The move has worked.
अबे कितना देख रही है
Because it's a wicket and it's a big one and it's the captain of the Janakpur Bolts. Same strikes in his first over. The move has worked. And this is a big opening here for the Royals.
ये आसिफ के वाला आसिफ वाले
Well, it's
बॉल
the right-hander that tries to take on the left-arm spinner, and he's nowhere near the pitch of it. It's a clever bit of bowling. He drags it down, he throws it wide, it finds the toe end of the bat, and Brandon McMullen in the deep barely makes a mistake.
ये भी नुकसान कम बड़का नुकसान ना हो
He got the runs, he's made the early breakthrough now. Asif Sheikh goes for a very well played 33. The Bolts have lost their first, they've got 73 on the board.
एक बॉलर बहुत बढ़िया समझ रहे हैं जीत लेते हो अभी जंक्शन ना हाँ ये हो ना अब आठ हो गए ना हम नेपाल जीते हम लोगों ने जाकर हमें लगा के निकाला हम लगा के निकाल दिए
From the ruckus chants to the thunderous applause, the crowd is the 12th man, driving their teams with every ounce of energy. HD, incredible, unreal scenes here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium.
Okay, man.
Surprise, surprise, a big change on top. Mohammad Marston played a handy innings of 13 not out to take their team to a winning position and take them across the line in one of the league games, batting in the middle order. Today he's been given a promotion in the big final.
Not going to bring out the reverse sweep again, is he?
तो बॉलर ने कहा बैठा लगी
Your guess is as good as mine, HD. Ishan Pandey, another very fine youngster who's made a splash in this tournament. An economy under 7, 2 for 11 is best. It's been given to left-handed batters in the middle and the off-spinner. Matchups, Mr. HD.
The most used phrase or word up here in the commentary box. Do you think he got a little glove on that? Wide in the end.
This turn on offer. You could see that turn the bit as well. Encouraging signs if you're a spinner.
रफ्तार घटी आसिफ आउट हो गए थोड़ी पछताई तू आउट कैप्टन आउट हो जाए
Good pair of hands. Balin.
Yeah, you ideally want to keep pace with their asking rate. He's bowling well. Needs to be careful here, Mohsin.
कैप्टन हो ना बैठा लो
As a batter, you don't want to be stuck in the crease, HD, to a ball that's turning.
Well, the other thing you don't want is Malanta to lose his momentum.
Yeah.
बॉल बड़ी चढ़ रही है
What's happening in the middle?
Well, there is turn. And it just holds and bites, doesn't it?
कीपर बॉल नहीं
The pitch.
Gets off the mark. Sun's playing hide and seek at the moment here with the clouds. Is breaking out of the clouds and coming in.
Just wonder now if this left-hander on strike didn't have it for 3 deliveries. Been 14 since the last boundary. He'll be getting itchy. Even though they're well ahead of the game, he'll be getting itchy.
Yeah, he's trying to pierce that offside for a while now. Fairly understandable. You want to go with the turn.
I reckon something will give you.
मलाई याद किन काउन्टी केरा
Nicely driven. Runs coming off it. So good passage of play for the Royals. They've kept things quiet. 77 for 1.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्टको सुपर वालेटमा
अरे 10 दिन डाटा फिल्म डाउनलोड हुन्छ
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेडबुल असली नै रोज
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI happier home today sahi.
And in the first 6 overs, one of the best power plays in the tournament, should I say second best overall, and then a wicket of Asif, and things have gone a little quiet. Time since the last boundary, 16 deliveries. You need a couple of Manhattans if you're in the Janakpur Bolts.
It's the Scotsman, Brandon McMullen, with his little seamers. So they're just not willing to risk the left arm spin of Zaid against the left-handed Malanta. 7 bowlers used now.
Nicely driven. Straight to the fielder. Milanta's just trying to be a little adventurous in his crease. There's 7 bowlers used in 8 overs, HD.
Mixing and matching. All to do with left-handed, right-handed combinations, and 2 left-handers at the crease now. So for Dipendra Singh Airy, he just feels he's not going to risk bowling left-arm spin.
Yeah, the asking rate was inside 9 when Asif and Milanta were in the middle, and it's just gone over 9, a little over 9. That should not be a panic concern.
They're still ahead at the same stage, at exactly the same stage. The Royals were 71 without loss. But just remember who's still sitting with his pads on, Jimmy Neesham. So the Bolts will be saying, we need to contribute, we need to get him, we need to get us close. And then our finisher can do the job. We've left him with too much to do too often.
Yeah, he's got a good hold of this one. And that's into the crowd as well. That's Milanta in his zone. And he's building the ball extremely well this afternoon.
85
Again, when you don't have a huge amount of pace and when you're trying to bowl slower balls and cutters, you can't get your length that wrong, because this just sat up and said, hit me. And Malanta said, with pleasure.
With both hands, HD. As easy as it gets. And look at that. Neesham is saying, finish it off, guys. I'm happy sitting in the dugout. Smartly done. This is intelligent cricket. Using the pace, opening the face of the bat, and accessing the gap as well. 10 runs in the last 2 deliveries. Another good over here.
It's got the bit between the teeth now, Malanta. Just guided. 2 men there. 2 men behind point. Too big a gap for that man. Through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, just trying to derail the concentration of the bowler as well, trying to pull out a switch hit and then aborting that shot at the very end and playing your conventional cricket. Milanta is just playing a very fine brand of fearless and creative cricket in the middle. Steep chase. Yeah, but they've done well so far. Runs of over 1 9, another productive year for the Bolts. They're looking and sitting pretty at 90 for 1 after 9.
नेसनल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी ब्रेक असली नै रोजो।
Final game. Who will be driving it around Nepal and this ground? Who will walk away with a beautiful Amora? Checo. What an innings this man has played. He looks strong, looks good, reaches another 50. He got one in the very first game for the Bolts, and now in the final. The dugout stands up in admiration and adoration, and Milanta has been a picture of focus and concentration in the middle. He's got some bat on it, and it's enough to clear the field at long off. It's raining sixes here, and the Janakpur Bolts are looking very dangerous in the middle.
Sudurpaschim 6 sent in to do this job, Mohsin. Not to mess around. They've got batters that they've pushed down the order. They've sent him up the order to do exactly that.
हामा तो सिखाए बेरो बुझ्छ दिखाने बल दिन्छ गेम खेलेको खेलवा दिन्छ त हाम्रो कहिले छुपेर बुझ्छ दिखाने
Yeah, drags his shot. Yeah, ideally he's been sent with a role, as you rightly pointed out, HT. So far he's done well.
Can't believe this, really. The Bolts have stumbled their way into this final. They've looked quite incredible today from about over 12 onwards with the ball. They were put to the sword early on, but then they fought their way back. Now with the bat, those who lit up the competition in the opening few games and then went quiet, will they back again?
Oh, that's a poor delivery, and that's been put away as well. This is easy pickings for a man batting on his 50. Janakpur Bolts breached the 100-run mark as well, courtesy that 6. And it's all going one way at the moment, as the Bolts are taking full control of this game.
Wow, is that not close to a no ball? This is very, very tight, above waist height.
You're very lucky to get away with if you're a bowler. You can sense Dipendra Singh Airi also is feeling the heat in chilly conditions out here. Ishan has conceded 14 in his first 4. Janakpur Bolts have moved to 104 with 9 wickets in hand. They need 81 and 62 now. They've got quick runs in the middle. Nicely done.
It's theirs for the taking now. We've reached that sort of situation where the required run rate is under 8. Now they need to be smart. Milanta can knock those 4 tosses on the ground. He can hit the occasional half volley for 4, but he holds the trophy. He's got one hand on it. We've seen some strange and hysterical things happen here.
Talk about strange and hysterical things. And look at Milanta at the other end. Against the play. Ishan strikes. Mohsin has to depart.
On the stroke of we all have to understand that Mohammad Mohsin was sent in to play strokes like this, except he was meant to hit them out the ground. Ish Pandey, and for a crisis has struck. Mohammad Mohsin goes for 9. The Bolts 105 for 2 at Driss.
Himal Dental Hospital, the perfect junction where experience, expertise, and excellence meets technology. Hip we are 24 hours open.
Right path career counseling. Right counseling for quality education.
3.40-25 रुपया लगेली कितना जीत ली गई है
Bond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Freshness.
हम 50 ना ले लिए हम बुझा ले
rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
था कति बेला गरेर ली है
For a complete home.
तो ना था विकेट गिरी ना 3-2
Bond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Insta for a complete home.
Susan Dairy को उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन Delight Dairy Whitener Day अब हर एक दिन DHI Happier Home जैसा है
Yuko solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas homestead was your way of quality living.
It's had a reasonable tournament. The runs he's got have not come quickly, but Nisham's come in and applied the finishing touches after he's done the hard work. You're going to see left arm spin turn to again. A safe save. One of the two wicket takers will return. Malantha 57 not out. Looking very good indeed as I've got Manali Patel alongside me again. For all money, you would say this is Janakpur's game to lose. But I think we will have more than a few twists over the next little while, including this one.
Right out of the ground, the off stump. Tried to throw the absolute kitchen sink at this. Ishan Pandey smart, very full, very straight. And a breakthrough that they needed desperately, the Royals. Heading for them though is Malantha, 15 of 34, still out in the middle.
Just dash across. I don't know if you caught Lehiru Malantha's reaction on strikers. He could not believe what he'd just seen from Abid Mohsin. Because the over had gone for plenty, including the big six that Malantha dispatched off the full toss, the juiciest of full tosses. I actually thought he was signalling for a no putt, but he was going, what are you doing? He was pleading with Mohammed Mohsin, saying we've got complete control. Now you've just given a window. It's a tiny window back into the game by gifting them a wicket. Smoked and smoked right up onto the VIP balcony. 6 more.
Absolutely smoked this one, and no surprise he wants the strike. He's asked Harsh Tucker to get him on strike twice. Stole this last run, and this has been put away into the stands. Saif Ali Zaid just a tad too short, and he played with the spin as this went some distance. Nearly took out the Amoda there.
It's actually gone into the practice pitches. I thought it was onto the VIP balcony. It was over it. Oh, what a strike. It was a friendly delivery. Slower through the air, dragged down, and that ball could be a while coming back.
जीतला तरी बुझतो दे न जितता ही तो हमारे पास न रुपया है
Pressure, big pressure on Zaid. Surprised that delivery was bold because the DJ didn't notice the ball coming back and the tunes have just kept going. Great credit to Malanta. I think most batters would have pulled away there. Shows how in the zone he is.
He is in the zone. Absolutely in the zone. I mean, everything's coming right out of the middle of the bat. And he doesn't want to waste time because we've spoken about momentum and it's going his way right now. He wants to keep going.
The only thing Harsh Thakur cannot afford is a glut of dots. He gets 10 off 10, 12 off 12. That's fine with the way Malanta's going. You don't want to just reopen the required run rate conversation. It's under 8 remarkably. That's going to help. It'll be a couple and we'll get Malanta back on to strike. It's another good over for the Bolts. They're in full control. It's 116 for 2.
अब संसारको जुन ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्ट सुपर वालेटमा।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI happier home. Today sahay.
Well, doesn't that paint a picture? The split screen tells you all you need to know about which team is happier with their position right now. You can never rule out the Royals. They've only lost 1 game all season. That was to Chitwan. And Dipender Singh Ari says, give me the ball. I need to change this game. And change it he may have. He goes after it himself. And puts it down. Of all the fielders in Nepal, you'd want it underneath it. It's this man. Maybe it shouldn't have been his catch. It should have been Harmeet Singh's. Tiger said it's mine, and it goes to ground.
There are an awful lot of things going the Bolts' way, and he can breathe. Malanta's played so far. Just checked it at the very end. The ball never came early in it. Popped up an easy one. It is through the hands. 9 out of 9. 10 out of 10 he would have taken it. But in the finals, this one goes down. How expensive is this going to be?
How many times have we seen this? The drop is followed by a maximum. A stamp of authority from Harsh Thakur and a kick of the turf in frustration from Dipender Singh Ari.
Now this is the Harsh Thakur that we know. This is the Harsh Thakur we've seen. And he's finally showed up today. Down the ground, in total control of it. And it goes a long way.
These are, by a distance, the most difficult catches you'll take in cricket, running over your shoulder. Add into that the fact that he is the bowler himself. There's almost nobody in the world who's going to get there off his own bowling like Dipender Singh Ari did. I thought Harmeet Singh had a real chance in it, but having done all the hard work by his standards, he'll be disappointed it burst through his fingers. Is that the match? Is that the game-changing moment? Has the trophy slipped through Irie's hands?
This is intelligent batting from the two. They got the 6, they're rotating the strike while they're working the gaps at the moment. And he is really channeled in right now. Lahiri Malanta, 67 off 38 deliveries.
You just sense as though that could have been the moment. It would have been the big one of Malanta. I've no doubt Nisham would have walked in. Get Nisham, then you might get the game as well. Instead, it's 10 off the over. It's not the wicket that maybe Irie deserved, but he's nobody to blame but himself. 12 have been bowled, 126 for 6.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी red bull असली नै रोजौं
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Thacker's effort and indeed Karel and House's came against the Bratnaker Kings. They don't need 116 today, they only need 59 more. If they put on 50 plus, the game will be dust for the Royals as finally Harmeet Singh is called back into the attack. Sudurpaschim need a wicket, they need it now. So nearly they get it, just didn't carry. That's not a chance. Falls maybe a yard and a half in front of Singh Arena. This is in the previous over. I can promise you there's probably not another bowler in the world who would have got there off his own bowling. He's made what, 20 yards, 25, but ultimately it went to ground and Malantha channels his inner Virat Kohli, those iconic shots from 2016 falling to his knees, not in celebration but in relief.
Harmeet Singh continuing to be
as
economical as he can. He hasn't picked up a wicket yet, which is the 8 runs. And in the grand scheme of things, he's been quiet when we compare to the other bowlers.
That's a poor delivery for someone who's had such a good tournament. It just says hit me. Malantha into the 70s. He disappeared in the middle of the tournament. He's back with a bang now, isn't he?
Well, what a time to come back. Right when it matters. Harmeet Singh a bit too straight and helped all the way. 4 runs picked up. And Malantha, I mean, how good has he been today?
Fane's going to the offside, instead hits into the leg. Pick up 2 more. Great athleticism shown by Malantha.
I think this is also the first time that we've seen the Royals under this sort of pressure. They've dominated every game so well. They've always been in control in the field. The fielding has been sharp. The bowlers generally have found their line and length. And today, thanks to bowling to the Malanthas of this side from the Bolts, it's been very difficult. Does use that crease well as well. Tries to change the lengths for himself.
Salam kitna rupiya जीती था ये नहीं हमें 180 रुपए होती बाहर से ना दिलाइए काम का.
Well, they panicked, didn't they? One of the game they lost, that was to the Chipman Rhinos by 33 runs, and it was a completely different set of scenarios. They panicked in the chase that time. When Irie got out, the rest of them folded away. Today Irie has gone the distance with the ball, 3 overs, none for 38. The man who many were talking about as being the player of the tournament has had his worst game at the worst possible time. Unless he can produce some piece of magic and fast, this game is slipping through the Royals' fingers. Bolts 135 for 2.
Banking sector ma पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
तर यो जित्ने दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जित्ने दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Yoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they your way of quality living.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्ट पेको सुपर वालेटमा.
Competition is yet to bowl today. Harmeet Singh's bowled his first really expensive over of the tournament. Scott Kugelheim has gone around the park at 14 and over. Irie's going at 13 and over. Right now, this is like a boxer staggering around the ring, not knowing which way to turn.
You can see it on their faces. You can see it in the body language. There's stress out there for the Royals. They didn't expect to find themselves in this situation. Not after piling on all the runs that they did. 184 in that first innings. And we've never seen their fans this dejected. They need a breakthrough if they're to stay in this game, and they need it quick. And in fact, the breakthrough has to be that of Milantha, who's 74 of 41. Just 50 from 42 in a T20, when you've still got plenty of wickets in hand, is not a hard task. I suppose it only comes down to whether the Bolts batters, the rest of them, can find some runs today, if needed.
For me, it comes back to the thing we've spoken about again and again in this tournament matchups, and how we all feel it's being overplayed. You've got to bowl your best bowlers. Naren Saud is surely one of the Royals' best bowlers, the under-19 star. Due respect to Ishan Pandey, I know he got that wicket. He's not one of their best bowlers. The only reason he bowled his off breaks was because there was two left-handers at the crease. Maurice bowled his three very expensively. Then Mike, the subfielder, just running a change of baton from Milantha. It'll be talked about again and again in the analysis post this match and post this tournament. I think far too often they've refused to bowl the left-arm spinners to the left-handers. For not necessarily good reason. I know there's data behind it, I know there's science. Gotta bowl your best bowlers, it's that simple for me. It's a clinic, it's an exhibition. It's a virtuoso left-handed performance for the Bolts, and this time it's not Jimmy Neesham, it's Lahiru Milantha.
Absolute class, and the Bolts fans are on their feet. The hands through that ball, the eyes on the ball, the balance doesn't get any better than that. And he's picking the gaps as he wishes.
Go back to play the game, not the occasion. This cauldron, this amphitheatre, this historic ground, and the atmosphere that none of us who are here, whether up here on the ground or in the grass banks or on the grass banks, it's got to them. Milantha's got his best score of the tournament. He started well, he may finish even better, just when it mattered most. Two sold-out crowds. Milantha has stood up tall for the Bolts.
And in favour of the Bolts, Harsh Tucker also seems to be a lot more positive in the middle. Playing his natural game, 14 off 12. He's smoked one for 6. There will still be some nerves in that dugout. They know that they're close. They don't want to mess it up from here on. It's 43 from 38.
Unbelievable. Just when it matters most, you want players like Lahiru Milantha in your team. He's into the 80s.
What a shot this is. He's lapped it for 4. He's all over the bowlers, playing with them, towing with them. There's no fielder in the deep. He knew he had a gap there, and he picks it perfectly. Now just 39 off 37. We knew this was going to be a run fest. The pitch said it was going to be a run fest. And it's definitely turning out to be one.
Intelligent batting. Gets the boundary, gets the single, keeps the strike. The Bolts could cruise home from here. It's 147 for 2.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Came in for a little criticism through the end of the group stages, and even in those crunch playoff games, he just went missing a bit. But just when it's mattered most, how he has stood up. And he's now top of the charts. He will end as the leading run scorer. He'd love to have 300 plus next to his name. He would love the tournament's second century, ideally unbeaten next to his name. He's been exceptional. He's guiding the Bolts home.
And with all of that, he would love to pick up the trophy at the end of the tournament.
Even the miss hit's going his way now. And all of a sudden, there's a hush from the Royals fans. They don't know where to turn or look.
They just look so dejected, the Royals fielders. Right on the toe. And everything's coming out of that middle. God, the toe hurts. It really hurts.
Chip towards long on. Put down. It's gone for 6 as well. And of all people, it's Brandon McMullen. It sums the Royals' day up. The cup has slipped through their hands.
Arvind Singh's going to be frustrated. One-handed, he had slashed it off the bat. He should have taken it. He was inside the rope as well. Instead, he chooses to volley it over. 6 runs picked up.
This game is gone. It's gone for the Royals unless something remarkable happens. They can literally knock it around and canter home in the 19th or the 20th now. Every small thing is gone against the Royals. I think they've panicked. And if you want to see the embodiment of panic there, it wasn't the easiest of chances. That trophy to his left. Don't think it's going to be heading west.
It's really not going their way at the moment for the Royals. 6 wides. 6 free runs, 6 extra deliveries.
Both batters at the crease, now dropped. We see incredible, sometimes ludicrous things in this ground. I cannot see how the Bolts lose it from here. They're in such control. Jimmy Neesham come.
Surely they would sail home from here, but cricket's a funny game.
Well, they've panicked. I'm sorry. When Harmeet Singh is bowling delivery like that, you know that collectively they've just lost it. It's come off an edge, given us runs. It was a speculative piece of bowling, to say the least.
Missing the radar. It's off the foot. I'm sure he won't mind the 2 runs going to him, Harsh Tucker.
They won't mind how they come. For the Bolts, they only need 26. What a remarkable final we've been treated to. It's over to Haiti Ackerman and Mikhail Viswani to bring you home. 159 for 2.
The final, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Needles.
Legends rise to greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend, drive the ball.
Insta for a complete.
Famous win here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. What energy! 26 of 30 HDI along
ना तो तुम कभी कर लो हम एक रात बाद हाथ पर गेम खेला हम सलाह दिया तू हमें तेरी गई तो हम तेरी गई कल लगा तो ₹5 लगा तो कल भी लगा कॉस्ट पे सर हमें देखे तो हमें धमकी दे दे फायदा हुई तो खुश रहना वही
Lahiro Milanta, HD.
वही
He has been crying out for someone when playing in innings like this to take control and take his team over the line. The only way back for the Royals is if he tries to entertain and the batters from Milanta. Just been struck by Boldia. Slower delivery. Flying legs up in the circle. Meet Singh giving chase. That'll run away for a 4. The Bolts are having a whale of a time in the middle, inching closer to what will be something very special. At the moment, nothing going Royals' way. Isn't it amazing? Everything they've been so good at throughout the group stages, through the qualifiers, desert you in the final when it matters most. But that is the beauty of a final. Quite exceptional. But today, they're being played off the park. Yeah, for the moment, it looks like they've been outplayed by the oppositions. For the first half of the innings, you felt the Bolts were running everywhere, and it all changed in a matter of minutes. They might turn around and say, well, we've gone 15 or 20 short. The Bolts have played the way that Hunter has played, they might be 40 or 50 short. Because he's not even in sixth gear anymore. He's happy to knock it around, build the occasional 4 if they bowl a bad one. He hits you out the ground. It's been an exhibition T20 batting. 75 unbeaten runs in the first outing for the Bolts, and today in the big final, unbeaten on 87 of 48 at a strike rate of over 180. The Milanta magic took centre stage. What an outing it's been for the Bolts. Oh, he soft dismissal to an innings that had so much of class laced in it. Milanta will have to some success here. For the Royals as total-line strikes.
तू बता दिया तो लगा लिया
तू तो तुम्हारे खिएबे तब ना
तू चौथी लगाइए ना चौथी में हमरो लगा दिए लेके ना जो खुदा लगाइए ना तो खुदा हमरो लगा दिए
मच्छी के दाम निकालो
तू उठा दिया साला पूरा मिल के निकाल ले रखे
तो हम जंप खेलना ना रखी
खेल हम तो के खेलेंगे
मैं रखू रुपया अपन तू तो खाना होगा हम दूसरे निकालो क्या के रुपया और रुपया रख लेंगे दूसरे ना निकाल को एक 100 निकाल को 200 पठा दिया हम इस में रिचार्ज करेला आके मन सा तू अपना कर लिया तू जीतियो ना
ए हम कॉलेज में एमपीएल चलावे हैं पर्दा पे
तो रुपया एवं हिसाब हम कर दी कितना रुपया देखिए अच्छा देख ले हिसाब हम कर दी
Bolts lead 19 of 27 as Jimmy Neesham makes his way to the middle. He's done the heavy lifting all through this tournament, and once again he'll be eager to put up a tidy finish, apply the finishing touches and walk back victorious as champions. And the other end, Thakur once again has played a very, very mature innings.
He's had a good tournament, hasn't he? Thakur, 24 from 17 minutes the wickets that he's contributed, some runs as well.
Gets off the mark, and that's a shot of a man in good touch. Yeah, the fielders have been made to work this afternoon. Yeah, but a good break.
सुदमन सब निकाल दे तो रुपया अपना से बाद में तो कब खेलेला तो खिलाए मन मैं 1000 पे
catch for Scott Kugalan.
जीत ले लेगा जनकपुर.
He's the highest wicket taker in the tournament, but afraid the afternoon belongs to Milanta.
And that's what he'll do. He knows his job.
Doesn't need to bring out the wickets.
ये साला
just
तू
want to get
बाद में
home.
बहुत
जोरे के ना हम जोर
ये अपना हाथ जोर
Big Jimmy Neesham nudging and nurdling their way to victory. I don't know so much. Think of a spinner, bowls to him, and he fancies it. He'll want to give these people that have come to this ground something to cheer about.
Got to give it to the fans as well.
कैसे जीतला नहीं था
But here is electric and excitement.
Janakpur जीती कहाँ कहाँ
Infectious as well. Not just today. All through the last 18 game days. And poor bowling. That'll be 5 wides again. Giving it away, the Royals at the moment. And Bolts are getting home without breaking a sweat at the moment.
Sudurpaschim. ये कृपया एक 10
5 wides. 11 of 25. HD, the writings on the ball looks like.
ये केदार के
Gone. They're absolutely gone.
मोरलो जिंदगी में जीतता है
16 wides already, 18 extras. Too many for a final.
25-24 बॉल लेके 12 रन मारे कि बहुत ही डबल बॉल है अब आगे 25 बॉल लेके आ रही है
Cut away. Straight to Harmeet Singh. Now the expensive over here. 15 runs coming up over number 16. The Bolts need 11 and 24. It's 174 for 3.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From the timeless legacy to inspiring the nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
हमने जाके क्यों 18 रन में जाते मार ले कि नहीं शुरू से
Yuko solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys
और ये
that
तो
gas
मुंह
homes
बंद
the
दस बहन
music,
चढ़वा
your way of quality living.
DHI happier home today sahi.
We've had massive turnout, massive support and loyal devotion as well for their respective teams. Cricket is a winner. Nepal cricket has captured imagination and amplified its cricket world over with season 1 of NPL. That's not the Jimmy Neesham we know, HD.
Well, it's Harsh Thakker's job to finish it clinically. It's Jimmy Neesham's job to finish it in style. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Thacker gives him the strike here, because I think Neesham has a bone to pick with Dipendra Singh Airy. Airy's dismissed him earlier on in the tournament, and there was all sorts of gymnastics that went on. And Neesham has an opportunity here. Right, he'll have the strike. I know where my money is. I think the New Zealander wants to finish it this over and do a cartwheel for himself.
Well, be rest assured, every Janakpur Bolts supporter will be doing a cartwheel and some in the dugout as well.
ठीक है
Yeah,
दोनों
he's in
रोक
no
के
hurry.
खिलाओ आराम से हड़बड़ी ना करना
Lost both the encounters against the same team, Sudurpaschim Royals, and what a way. Come back.
कहाँ ना रुकेगी
He can take all his time
मार
here.
चलो घर वालों को मरेगा
He's waiting for the right ball. That's what he's looking for. Just the right one in his area.
वाइड बोले करा
And what a turnaround of events. Bolts lost the toss, playing catch-up. 184 is what the Royals got. They've lost the previous 2 outings against the same team. And in a steep chase, the Royals... He's got through him! What a delivery! Yes, it's a muted celebration at the moment, but Neesham will have to walk back. Right through him underneath his bat, Dipendra Singh strikes to give away only 2 in the 17th over and taking the big wicket. It's 176 for 4.
मारे वाला आप वाले कितने पसंद
He's done enough, Jimmy Neesham, to get them to this position. It's up to the others now to win it. Dipendra Singh has Jimmy Neesham's number once more. But the big New Zealander has had a fabulous tournament, particularly with bat in hand. There's been some big, powerful strikes, and it's sad to see him go. Neesham goes for 4. The Bolts 176 for 4.
shine like a beacon. Presidential graduate school. Step leads to a new adventure.
Yuko solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they your way of quality living.
Join us and the ranks of thousands of successful students who have unlocked their full potential by pursuing their education overseas. Right Path Career Counseling.
तर यो चाहिँ दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले
विकेट हो ल्याउ
सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
न 3 विकेट
Making a sweat without much fuss. The bowlers can reach home. Akash Tripathi walks out, and he knows his job as well.
आधा कोई चीज
Yeah, I just wonder what's going on in the mind of Harsh Thakur at the moment, HD.
He's got a simple job. A simple job. He has to be there and finish it off for them. The equation is a simple one, but it needs a batter to do the job.
फिर पाठी है नहीं
Yeah, that's more like it. That's in the gap as well. Work to do for the fielder. Does well to get around it. It'll keep it to 2. Make that 7 now in 16. You can sense the buzz in the crowd at the moment. You can sense a feeling as well.
It's the slider. No big spinning off break. It's one that goes straight on.
You got to pitch it up rather. What an event this has been. What a tournament. 18 match days, 32 matches, HD. You've seen it all.
It's been brilliant. You know, the people of Nepal, all those involved in putting this together, can be so proud. Every single player, particularly the overseas players, have been blown away by this tournament, and fitting that the two best sides play in the final. They've been the most consistent during the group stages, and they've provided us with a spectacle here on the final day of this NPL Season 1.
Yes, and a big shout out to everybody part of this magnificent festival here in Nepal. Season 1, the fans, the association, the stakeholders, the owners, the production, the camera persons, the curators. Everyone's played a part in the huge success of what has been a global event.
वो बॉल शॉट अरे तो वाला ये बात है
नहीं जीत ले लगे कैसे कहाँ ले से जाओ जी के अपने
one strike away from history.
Beautiful
delivery. Slow through the air, turned as well. Tripathi absolutely clueless.
24 घंटा में ये खेले रहा हूँ दिन में खेल कमावे कि नहीं
खाओ कितना हारे थी उन्हें वो बहुत टेक्निकल से खेली थी और इतना सीखा भी तोड़ा हम
turns. He said missing off stump. He's got that spot on.
कौन उपास डिपेंडेंस से खेली थी हमारे अपने का
And the match officials as well, the umpires, what an outing they've had all through the 18 match days as well. Wow. Nicely fielded. He's put his body behind the line. That would have been 4. Very lucky to get away Harmeet. Make that 5 and 12 now. 4 runs coming off 18th over. It's 180 for 4.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Yuko solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they your way of quality living.
Banking sector पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
This is a sight to behold, and I'll tell you what, Nepal's warm and welcoming people with infectious smiles and generous hospitality. has made us all feel like guests in their homes. Well, a big pat on the for all the fans in Nepal Cricket HD. They've been the 12th man quite literally.
Yeah, they've made the tournament. They have made the tournament. I know there's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes, but what has put this on the global map of cricketing tournaments has been the fans.
Zeb to Tripathi. Yeah, they're trying everything at the moment. Just wonder how they're going to get these 5 runs from here.
They'll want to do it in this over. They don't want to go into the last over needing 2 because, well, can there be any more drama? Surely it gets finished in these 5 deliveries.
Yeah, that's more like it. Get Thakur on strike. 4 in 10. The crowd's on their feet. Don't be surprised. The anticipation in the Bolts dugout as well. That's the Bolts army over there. This is high up in the air. 2 fielders getting underneath, drops right in between, and they'll only get a single. But Thakur did go for glory there.
It's just not their day. It's just not their day, the Royals. The ball has bounced between fielders on numerous occasions here this afternoon. This time it's Harsh Thakur that gets away with it. He wants to finish it with 1 blow.
You don't want to do that to Irie. A ricochet of the stumps, that'll be referred upstairs. I reckon Tripathi was safe.
Harsh Thakur's done so well. He's probably just saying, what are you thinking? Oh, hello. Oh, he's short.
Hello?
He is surely short. Bail off there. Surely the bail's off there. You take a single to Dipendra Singh Irie is finished.
You dare running when Irie stay inside the 30-yard circle. How fast he generates space in the middle to inflict a run out as well. Tripathi has to walk back. The inevitable is delayed for the Bolts at the moment. He walks back for 2. It's 182 for 5.
रात में फोन कर कि रात में फोन कर बारिश में सुबह चल रही थी
कौन आ गई ये देख रहे पंजाब का नहीं जम कौन
You can see Sher Malla, they're having a discussion with coach Pupudu Dasnaike. Sher Malla got that winning hit in the last game that took them into the final and qualified to against the Yaks. Mayan Yadav walks out, only 3 needed in 8 deliveries. 1 foot across the finishing line here for the Bolts. Refusing to take the second foot.
There's nervousness in the dugout, there's nerves in the middle. The Royals can make that work to their advantage. They'll be squeezing in on the single. Harsh Thakur won't want to take any more risks. He'll want the strike for the final. Oh, it's going to go to the final over, isn't it? Thakur's going to hit it in the end. We can have a humdinger.
Oh dear. Spare a thought for Mayan Yadav, who's walked out. Pressure everywhere, nervous energy. HD smiling.
100%.
I can see a dot. I can see a dot here. And I can see Harsh Thakur trying to finish it in 1 blow. And getting out. Oh. It is. It's a dot indeed. 3 needed in the final over. It's 182 for 5.
Bonds
Sulfalite Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen. DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Eco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hops the vehicles are your way of quality living.
Where the Bolts now need 3 from 6 and we're into the final over in a high-scoring game. We've seen it all in season 1 of the NPL. A 1-run win, a 1-wicket win, a super over, a century, 5 fours, and now another photo finish in the big final, HD.
What about a wicket off the first ball here? Mikhail Harshtaker is going to try and finish it in one shot, I'm telling you. And he could risk getting out. He could be a hero with one stroke. Yeah, no one can look, because who would have thought that we've got to the final over?
Yeah, it was all looking so easy at one stage for the Bolts. Naren Saud has been asked to bowl the final over. He's the 8th bowling option here. They have a lot of options still left, but they go for Saud. He has 5 for 19, and he'll be bowling to Harshtaker. 1 strike away, the Bolts, from being crowned champions of NPL Season 1. All happening here. Here we go. Yeah, he gets a single. Make that 2 in 5. They're getting closer to a special moment here. Wow. They're seeing the final 4 deliveries, 5 deliveries of NPL Season 1. And a big shout out to everyone out here. It's been a festival of the Himalayas, quite literally a celebration in Nepal. HD. And it has had all of us on our feet, glued to the games, the quality of cricket. Yeah, this is the winning moment as well for the Janakpur Bolts. They create history. They emerge champions of NPL Season 1, and they've etched their names in the annals of history, forever remembered as the gold standard of achievement. The players run onto the field, and the Bolts synergy is a marvel to behold, with each member a vital cog in a well-oiled machine that churned out victories with ease. Congratulations, Janakpur Bolts. Came in as underdogs against a side that they'd played twice and lost to twice comprehensively. First 10 overs, they were fetching leather, and many thought it was going to be one-way traffic. But they scrapped back, got themselves into the contest, and then a hero emerged. Lahiru Malanta playing an innings of high class, taking them to the brink. And then the Canadian Harshtaker taking them over the line. We are seeing history unfold here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. And there you have it on the board. Janakpur Bolts, champions of the inaugural edition of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League, powered by Ncell. Yes, they've been at the receiving end in the last couple of games. Yes, they received the raw end of the stick as well, but they've showed immense character. And what a turnaround against the side they've been at the losing end. It's been an absolute humdinger of a contest, and this is the winning moment. Gets a bit of the inside edge on that, but they took off and set off. And then that special second run, and you can see Thakur celebrating. The dugout erupted as well. They ran onto the field, and the fans went ballistic. And this is the moment that Mayan Yadav, Harsh Thakur, and the Janakpur Bolts will remember for a lifetime. This is it. The champions will certainly bask in glory and in the adoration of the cloud, and soak up every moment of this glorious triumph.
And not only a day for the Janakpur Bolts to celebrate, spare a thought for that man, Dipendra Singh Ari, who had such a wonderful tournament with bat and with ball, has led his Royals.
DHI happier home. Today sa hai.
Curiosity duck? You निकाल्न easy. Surf Excel Easy Wash. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ easy. Surf Excel Easy Wash.
Tapayko Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Needles.
With its quality as well, and the kind of cricket that's been dished out in the last 18 match days across 32 matches, it's just been phenomenal. And this is what it's all about, the ultimate symbol of success. Truly a special moment for these boys in blue and pink. This is the moment they will treasure for a lifetime. The thrill of victory shines bright in their eyes as they bask in championship glory. And in the adoration of the crowd, they'll soak up every moment of this glorious triumph.
Some incredible performances across the board from this team. Lalit Rajbanshi, the pick of the left-arm spinners. So many left-arm spinners here in this country, in this tournament. He led from the front and has shown all why he is the number one. James Neesham from New Zealand came here and entertained with his power hitting.
Yeah, it's festive down there. People are happy, celebrating. Let's see who Monali Patel has alongside her. I believe it's the coach of the Janakpur Bolts, Mr. Papudu Dasanaike.
Yeah, I'm here. Well, we've got the coach of the Bulls, it's Papudu Dasanaike. You are always a winner. What's worked so well for you today?
No, I think we keep trusting our process, and we know that everybody was putting lots of pressure on us earlier. We had few bad games, but I really know that how capable we are. It's just that we need to keep calm and do the job, and planning worked really well, and everybody put so much of effort. So we are happy.
Was there a bit of pressure after that first innings? They scored a lot of runs in that first innings.
I think being in TU ground for a long period, I know it's not easy. And I thought the way that Royals started, they were brilliant. But I thought they were overconfident and they didn't finish well. They would have been 200 plus. When we were able to keep them under 185, I thought that's the kind of par. It's just a matter of one or two good partnerships from there.
And what did you think of Milanta's knock today, when it mattered?
No, it's like, he's a big game player, and he had tough few days, in the last few games, and he came out brilliantly, and the way that he plays his game any day against any bowlers, in any conditions, he's capable of scoring runs, and he came at the right moment.
And I know you've got a soft spot for Harsh Tucker. You've worked with him in Canada. What do you think of his knock today? It held his nerve.
No, that's his role actually. He's an all-rounder, but he had a bit of today. And now when we had that opening stand, and his role was to take the game into the end, so he did it perfectly.
And what would you like to say to all the crowd that's here to support you guys today?
No, that is fantastic, and they were all the way from behind us. Even when we had few bad days, they were behind us and supporting. And today was fantastic. And this whole championship for the crowd and all our supporters.
Well, you continue your successful run. Congratulations on the win, and you go out and celebrate.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Monali. A delighted Papudu Dasanaike, and fairly understandable as well in this moment of their hard work, sweat and tears. They feel vindicated. They are champions of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League HD.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring the nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्ट पेको सुपर वालेटमा।
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी।
More so than the Royals. It was just that the Royals looked after them every time they came up against them. But when it mattered most, they did the job.
Yeah, they won 4 matches in a row, then went through that blip. They lost the last 3 games in the 5 outings they had, and they came back well. In hot pursuit of 185, Milanta Magic took center stage, and Asif gave good support as well. He danced down the track, trusted the bounce as well, and both the batters were unafraid to play their shots in the middle. The surface looked good and square of the wicket as well. Milanta was a treat to watch. It was raining sixes early as both these batters dished out 73 runs for the opening wicket.
They were very smart in who they targeted before it was. Asif was dismissed. Milanta didn't hold back. He kept going. He was joined by Mohsin, who was sent in to get a move on. He hit one big one before he was the next man to go. With a wild swipe, dismissed for 9. They were always in control while Milanta was at the crease. Never got behind a run rate. This was an opportunity for Dipindra Singh Eri. And Milanta was allowed to continue. This young man had a good tournament as well, Harsh, the Canadian. But the whole day belongs to the left-hander.
Over 360 runs in the finals, testament to the manner in which the game was played today. A good surface, and everyone was in with an opportunity. Gugaline struck to dismiss Milanta, and then Irie as well with a muted celebration, sending back Nisham, but it all came a little too late. And this was another piece of brilliance by Irie to get the better of Tripathi. But then came the winning moment. 2 runs towards deep backward square leg as Mayan Yadav hit the winning shot. And Janakpur Bolts went celebrating what is a historical evening for them and for Nepal cricket and season 1 of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League 2024. Yeah, we've seen one man who's been the flavor of the tournament, Jimmy Neesham, and we have to have a word with him. Munali Patel standing alongside him.
Thank you so much. I do have Jimmy Neesham, the man who's been a star performer. What about this win right here? Season 1, you guys are the winners.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I didn't do anything today, which is great. Hit my feet up half the time. So, yeah, the bowlers, obviously, it was an incredible wicket. Great surface for cricket. We're under the pump a lot with that first innings, but then the way Lahiru came out at the top, all our top order batters really. Harsh coming out at the end with a clutch performance as well was incredible. They say it takes the whole team to win a trophy, and I think everyone stood up at different points over the tournament.
Well, I know you said you didn't do much today, but you've done quite a bit leading up to this. What's worked for you so well to bat and score runs in almost every game?
I don't know, I can't remember. It didn't help me today. Look, I think it's a ground at altitude, you know, it's smallish boundaries. You just got to try and be aggressive. And even Lahiru as well, the way he batted, he didn't sit and let bowlers bowl to him. He was proactive. You saw him kind of looking to scoop and such as well. So you just got to be confident, play your shots, and understand that you're not going to get runs every game. But hopefully, like today, when you don't get runs, your teammates stand up and help you out.
And what were the talks coming into this game? Pupidu Dasanaike has worked with a few of these guys.
Very little talk before this game, to be honest. We didn't even do a scouting meeting because we played them twice already in the tournament. We knew what to expect. And look, I felt a real calmness amongst the group this morning going into the game. Obviously, in the hotel, there's a lot going on around you with supporters and flags waving and that kind of thing. But felt a real calmness when we got to the ground, and yeah, really impressed with the guys. Just impressed with the tournament in general. I think I mentioned to the guys as we were walking around doing the victory lap that it doesn't get any teams any better than anywhere in the world. And I've played a few pretty big tournaments, but that compares with the very best. So I hope they enjoy it.
And you're becoming a bit of a superhero, a superstar. Anything you want to say to the fans?
I think it's all been said. The game finished 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago. It's still mostly full apart from the opposition fans have obviously gone home. Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. Janakpur's been really kind to me over the tournament, and you know, the hotel's been amazing, the supporters have been amazing, and hopefully do it again in 11 months' time.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations on this win.
Cool, thank you.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Monali. Strong,
अरे तो
encouraging
नानी जो
words.
मछली
Nation
किने सही बार
comparing
मने खाम न
NPL to some of the best leagues in the cricket world.
हम खाइली
It's a
मछली
great honor to NPL season 1 as well. It's fair thought for this team. They dropped just 2 games in the entire tournament. One in the league stages and one in the big final. They won 7 out of 9 matches, and the one match they dropped, the big one, and that's in the final. But the Royals certainly won hearts, and they played some very good cricket HD all through this tournament.
या लूडो को देखा दे
Versus favourites that
पूरा कल ये यार
performed just deserved them today.
हमरा थरे के लूडो का
The men at the top of the order played quite beautifully. Maybe they just stumbled a little bit towards the back end in pursuit of 220, 230, and then ended up getting themselves into trouble. So 184, they would have thought is 15, 20 short. But brilliantly led, some wonderful overseas players, some exceptional local players, and I'm pretty sure that their ownership wanted the majority of that squad, because they're a very fine side.
Yeah, we're all in readiness of what is going to be a very special presentation in some time from now. Meanwhile, we have to also admit that the NPL has witnessed greatness today, a true masterpiece of sportsmanship, skill and determination. There it is, the Janakpur Bolts. What a way they got home. Milanta 87, Asif 33, 73 for the first wicket. Mawson got a promotion, hit that 1-6, but then Harsh Thakur, he's really made that spot his own, number 2, number 3 for the side. Jimmy Nisham, Akash Tripathi missed out, but Mayan Yadav got the 2 most important runs and the winning moment as well. His name will be remembered and is part of history as well, as the Bolts lifted the inaugural title with 5 wickets and 4 balls to spare. Milanta and Asif got 73 and 44. This was the foundation that the Bolts were looking for. They've never been off to great starts. Today the batters showed hunger, appetite for runs and the conversion as well. Milanta was the constant for the first 3 partnerships, stitching 32 and 61 as well with Thakur. And then Thakur took over and ensured they get home. Well, Lahiru Milanta started off NPL with a 50 and ended NPL with a winning 50 as well. He certainly worked his magic in the middle, and he's in conversation with Monali Patel.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, you have big man Lahiru Milanta. What an innings from you today. What went right for you with the bat today?
Yesterday even we discussed there is nothing to lose, of course. So one game, and then before that we lost against two games against them, right? So we told them just go with the fresh mind, go from the first ball, don't worry about, don't think about too much, just go and play your free game. So
well, you started the tournament on a high, and then you had a bit of a wobble, and you finished it on a high. You were batting out there, you wanted to strike as much as you could. You're striking them out of the middle. Was there conversation between you and your batting partners?
Yeah, actually, again, I started the tournament well, and then after I think the last 4 games I didn't bat well much, and then Jimmy Nisham carried through our team. So no, I told them just go for it, because we know if we want to win this game, we need to capitalize on the power play and the other bowlers as well. So I told them, told Asif, I know you are a good player, just go from the first ball. If ball is there, just go for it. So that's what I think a really good hand. Even after the guys who came after him, they gave me a good hand. So I think that's what helped for me.
Was there a little bit of stress after the opening partnership that the Royals had?
Oh, yes. We thought maybe we might have to chase more than 200, but we told we are just always 1 or 2 wickets. We just need to get. So after that we can put the pressure on other guys. So actually it was a really nice wicket to bat on, and of course they flew actually in the power play. But we told them just keep it relaxed. Always, I mean, I'm a wicket keeper, so that's my job to encourage the other guys. I told them after every over, just keep calm. Always look ahead. So don't put your heads down. It's the game is not over yet. So somehow, if they score even 200, so our job is to chase it down. So always better to be positive. So that's what we did today.
Well, it certainly worked out for you. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the win. You go out and you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Monali. Yeah, what an outing, what an evening, what a day for Nepal cricket and the Janakpur Bolts. Sudurpaschim Royals use as many as 8 bowlers They tried everything. Nothing really worked for them. The ball fell in between fielders. A couple of catches were dropped. And just the 4 bowlers were amongst wickets, but everyone going for runs. Scott Kugelheim, 14 and over. So did Irie. And the only pick of the bowler, Saif Ali Zev, what a tournament he's had. 1 for 14 in his 3, 10 dots with bat and ball. He's certainly been the star for the Royals. An off day for the Royals against the side they've always enjoyed playing against, and will give a confirmation as well of this big final. Janakpur Bolts winning by 5 wickets. Paschims winning the toss, deciding to bat first, got 184 for 9, and many thought at the halfway stage the Royals had enough on board. Zeb and Vinod stitched 117 runs for the first wicket. They did have a middle order blip, losing 9 wickets for 66 runs. That's where Kishore Mahato and Mawson brought the Bolts back into the contest. The Bolts began with intent and execution as Milanta led from the front, opening the innings as the openers stitched 73 runs. Zeb tried his best, but he didn't have company at the other end from the bowlers as the Janakpur Bolts ensured they keep pace with a required rate and get home and stitch some partnerships to register an emphatic, famous win at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. They emerge victorious and they are the champions. Well, we certainly have to acknowledge the hard work, commitment and effort of all the players, and also need to give them the great amount of acknowledgement. All of that on the other side of a short break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Into freshness that bonds.
Insta for a complete home. I dare to express myself freely. I dare to aim with precision. I dare to explore new paths, fueled by ambition and unshakable focus. I dare to imagine a world where innovation isn't just a concept, but a reality. I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्ट सुपर वालेटमा।
And the winner of Miss Nepal World 2023 is Miss DHI, Sricha Pradhan.
नमस्कार, म मिस नेपाल र मिस DHI श्रिचा प्रधान। मेरो यो जितको खुसीमा मलाई साथ दिने DHI ले हजुरहरूको घरमा पनि धेरै खुसी ल्याउनेछ। Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI, happier home. छुट्टै छ है।
Insta for a complete home.
O कुछ हो योगा?
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
तर यो सिद्धि दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले सिद्धि दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Insta for a complete home.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ। Your way of quality living.
Freshness that bonds.
ये बाहर तो रुपया जीता ना चले गए। ऐसा मतलब साइड करवाना हार भी कहा गई है। 500 रुपया हो तो। सारा जीता लोग ना चले गए।
Join us and ranks of thousands of successful students who have unlocked their full potential by pursuing their education overseas. Right Path Career Counseling.
Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the post-match and indeed the post-tournament presentation here after the most wonderful inaugural Sudurpaschim Nepal Premier League powered by Ncell. Credit to the Sudurpaschim Royals, but the champions, the Janakpur Bolts, have run out winners by 5 wickets in the most thrilling of finals. I would like to start by thanking all of our sponsors, the title sponsor, Sudurpachim, powered by Ncell, our co-sponsors, Omada, Wolf 77 News, our official umpire partner of Nepal Pay, our official education partner of Presidential Graduate School, our official ticketing partner of Calty, our official beverage partner of Red Bull, our official smartphone partner of Vivo, our official partner of Ultraviolet, our official celebration partners. They are KF. Ultraviolet, our official celebration partners. They are KFC and Pizza Hut. Our official sparkling smile partner, that's Happy Dent. Our broadcast partners, Star Sports, Fan Code and Willow Sports. Our OTT partners, Action Sports and Dish Home Go. And finally, our strategic partner of TCM. Now I'd like to introduce you for my presentation party for this final, just for the post-match. I'll start with Mr. Tankil Al-Gissin, who's the Member Secretary of the National Sports Council. Welcome, namaste to you, sir. Next to him is Mr. Sundar Prasad Kadel, who's the CEO of our title sponsor, Siddhartha Bank. Next to him is Mr. Jabor Kayamov, who's the CEO and Managing Director of Ncell. Namaste, sir. Then we've got Mr. Praveen Adhikari, the Director of Corporate Affairs for the Ketan Group. And next to him is Mr. Ratan Lal Kedia, who is the Chairman of Sanoma Reliance Life Insurance Limited. Gents, you're all very welcome. Thank you all so much for your support. Nice to see you. Okay, 4 awards as always, just for the match to start with. Starting with Sanoma Reliance Life Insurance Catch of the Match. A cheque for 25,000 rupees. He took a wonderful diving catch forward. The winner is Sher Mala. So Sher Mala is going to come up on stage. Sher Mala. Share up on stage to receive your cheque for 25,000 rupees for the catch of the match. Absolute elation for all of the Janakpur Bolts. Give them a round of applause as well. Thank you. Our next award is for the Red Bull energetic moment of the match. A cheque for 25,000 rupees. He was only on as a sub fielder, but he took 2 catches, including this critical one of Dipender Singh Airi. The winner, it's Hemant Dami. So Hemant will receive his award and a cheque for 25,000 rupees. A very well-deserved award presented by Mr. Praveen Adhikari, the Director of Corporate Affairs for the Ketan Group. Okay, time for our Super 4s, powered by Ncell 4G. Cheque for 25,000 rupees and the 5,000 rupee recharge voucher. Well, he played a sparkling innings, didn't he? He hit 9 fours altogether. Please, a big round of applause for the winner, Lahiru Malantha. So Lahiru will receive his cheque for 25,000 rupees and that 5,000 rupee recharge voucher. Many congratulations to him. Okay, for the final now, it's time for the big one. The Siddhartha Bank player of the match. 50,000 rupee cheque and the trophy as well. Plenty of good performances, as we've seen throughout the tournament, from the likes of Saif Zaib and Binod Bandari, and a mention for Asif Sheikh and Harsh Thakur, and 3 wickets for Kishore Mahato and Mohammad Mohsin. But he made 87 of 49 deliveries. The player of the match, it had to be Lahiru Malantha. So Lahiru will firstly receive his cheque for 50,000 rupees from Mr. Sundar Prasad Kadel, who's the CEO of Siddhartha Bank, and then he's going to come up and also receive his commemorative trophy. And Lahiru, you're going to come for a very quick chat with him.
Thank
you, gentlemen. Lahiru, many congratulations. Sparkling performance. I said you owed your team a few runs. You've done exactly that. How happy are you?
Actually, I'm so happy. I mean, I cannot describe on words. So yeah, what a moment we have. Yeah.
What about those fans? They've been calling themselves the Bolts Army. They stood up in a big way for you today.
Oh man, absolutely amazing. I mean, I have no words to say. These guys are amazing throughout the tournament. Even if we are win or whether we are lose, they always got our backs. So it goes to them, and this trophy goes to them as well. So absolutely amazing. Nice.
Maybe a word for the Sudurpaschim Royals. They had the most brilliant tournament, but they just came up short today against you.
I mean, throughout the tournament, they play brilliantly. Dipendra, the guys who play, I mean, everyone, they contributed for them. Just one game matters. They just, today we were top of them. This is our game. So both the teams, they played really good cricket. So it was a really good game. So, I mean, credit goes to them as well. Just heads up, and congratulations to them as well. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Okay, final question. What about that coach, Pabudu Dasanayake? Everywhere he goes, he seems to do the business. How brilliant is he?
I think he has some luck. I think we need to take that luck from even when we are going to bat again, maybe for a different tournament. I need that luck to get from him. I mean, he's doing such an amazing job. Like the way he's behaving, and the man management is the most important thing, not the coaching as well. But he's doing a fantastic job. He's talking to youngsters. He's talking to senior men, and then I mean, there's no words to say. I mean, he's amazing. Yeah, really good coach. Really a good coach to have with us.
Player of the match in the grand final. Many congratulations, Lahiru Malanta.
Thank you so much again.
Okay, Dandavad to Lahiru. Okay, now, tournaments like this, it cannot happen without our match officials. I'd like to introduce two presenters to my left. Firstly, that is starting with Mr. Roshan Kumar Singh, who is a Vice President of the Cricket Association of Nepal, and next to him is Mr. Padam Bahadur Khadka, who's the Treasurer of the Cricket Association of Nepal. Gents, lovely to see you both. You're very welcome. And I would like to start by asking all of our umpires up onto stage, beginning with the gent from Pakistan. It's Mr. Rashid Riaz. Rashid, up you come to receive your special token of honour. After Rashid Riaz, the other on-field umpire today, I'd like to ask Bismillah Jan Shinwari. Well done, Rashid. Bismillah, up you come. Next, after Bismillah, is Mr. Buddy Pradhan, one of Nepal's finest umpires, the most experienced. Next is Vinay Kumar Jha. And next after Vinay is Durganath Subedi. After Durganath Subedi is Sanjay Gurung. And finally, Himal Raj Giri. That's for our umpires on field. But also we've got a couple of fourth umpires alongside us today. And our two fourth umpires here are Sanjay Kank Sidel and also Kamlesh Thakur. Of course, the most important men in our officials team, though, are our match referees. So please, I'd like to ask Mr. Manu Nair up first. And then, of course, Mr. Mohammed Shafiq as well. Okay, that is going to wrap it up before we get into the final tournament awards, and we have plenty of big awards to start with. Beginning with the Nepal Premier League Fair Play Award. That is going to be presented by Mr. Kamal Bahadur Shah, who's the Chief Minister of the Sudurpachim province. So if I could ask Mr. Kamal Bahadur Shah up onto stage. Hopefully Kamal is here. Welcome, sir, to you. Plenty of good performances from all the sides, but the umpires and the match officials decided that the team that acted in the best spirit throughout the tournament, even though they didn't have the best tournament on the field, it is going to be the Lumbini Lions. And we would like that to be presented to their owner, that is Ishwar GC. Or anybody on behalf of the Lumbini Lions if they are here. Might be able to give you an introduction to all of our guests up on stage right now, because it's not just Mr. Kamal Bahadur Shah, but it's also Mr. Jabor Kayamov, who's the CEO and Managing Director of Ncell. We also have Mr. Surendra Silwal, who's the Managing Director of Red Bull Nepal. And finally, we do have Mr. Laxman KC, who is the Chairman of the Presidential Graduate School. So we'd like to start with that Lumbini Lions Award, if there is anybody to receive that on their behalf. If there's not, we will move swiftly on. Okay, time for the Ncell maximum fours of the tournament. That is going to be a check for 200,000 Nepali rupees. This is for the player who's hit the most fours throughout the entire tournament. It'll be presented by Mr. Jabor Kayamov. He hit 35 fours in total. It goes to Lahiru Malanta.
Malanta 1 लाख ले ले नेपाली सिद्धार्थ ले
That check for 200,000 Nepali rupees. Okay, up next is the Red Bull Energetic Player of the tournament. Now, this award is going to go to the batter with the highest strike rate throughout the tournament. He actually had a fine tournament with bat and with ball. The winner of this with a strike rate of over 204, a check for 200,000 rupees. It goes to New Zealand's Jimmy Neesham. So Jimmy will receive his check for 200,000 rupees from Mr. Surendra Silwal. Okay, time for our next award. This is a very special one. This is for the Presidential Graduate School Emerging Player of the Tournament. A trophy and a check worth plenty of value and a scholarship worth 1 million Nepali rupees. The check is for 50,000 rupees. He played for the Karnali Yaks. He was discovered through the talent hunt. He took 13 wickets in total. Please give a big round of applause for the winner. It's young Bipin Sharma. And Ishwar GC, I believe, is going, well, okay, is Bipin here? We're just going to see if Bipin is here. There he is. Across you come, Bipin. You're on the wrong side. Over you come. That a boy. Up you come, Bipin. Another round of applause, please. 16 years of age. And he's the Presidential Graduate School Emerging Player of the tournament. So he's going to get that check for 50,000 rupees. And indeed, the scholarship worth 1 million rupees. And the trophy too. Okay, good news is we can award that Fair Play Award now. So that is going to go to the team that has behaved in the best spirit of cricket throughout the tournament. Of course, remember, the spirit of cricket holds a special place in Nepal's heart. They have an ICC Spirit of Cricket Award winner here, but the winner of the Nepal Premier League Spirit of Cricket Fair Play Award, it goes to the Lumbini Lions and their team owner, Ishwar GC. So a lovely moment here for the Lumbini Lions. Thank you so much to all of our presenters. The good news is we also have the 16-year-old, one of the young sensations of this tournament now with me. Many congratulations, Bipin. What does that award mean to you?
Thank you so much. Like, this award means a lot to me. Like, I'm so much happy. I dreamed for it, and now I'm getting it. Like, really proud moment for me.
8 weeks ago, you may not have even thought you would be close to a Nepal Premier League squad. You were found through the talent hunt. Tell me about that process.
I have to pinch me. Like, I'm here and getting this award. Like, really dream come true.
Was your favourite moment of the entire tournament dismissing Jimmy Neesham, getting him bowled?
That's a smile only, nothing.
Final question, what are your hopes for the future? Maybe to play for Nepal under-19s and who knows, one day the senior team?
Obviously, the player who play cricket, their dream is to play for the Nepal team. I'll just follow my process, and what happens, it happens.
Well, you've won a cheque for 50,000 rupees, a scholarship worth £1 million rupees. You are the Presidential Graduate School Emerging Player of the Tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's an amazing moment for young Bipin Sharma. It really is. Okay, we've got rid of some of the awards, but there's plenty more to come, including the biggest ones that we have in this tournament, and indeed that main trophy itself. I believe I've got some dignitaries now up on stage that I need to introduce you to, starting with Mr. Manoj Kumar Kedia, who's the chairman of Siddhartha Bank, our title sponsors. Next to Mr. Kedia is Mr. Sandeep Sharda, who's the director of Amoda. Also next to Sandeep is Gaurav Sharda, the other director of Amoda. And we also have Satyam Kadia, who is a managing director of Ultraviolet. So welcome to all of you, gents, and thank you so much for your support, indeed, and indeed, ladies. Very welcome, lovely to see you, Chairman. Okay, we're going to start with the Ultraviolet Ballistic Bowler of the tournament. This award winner is going to win a trophy and an ultraviolet bike model Mac F77. It was very, very tight at the top, but overall 17 wickets with a better economy rate and a better average. The winner of this award, it goes to Lalit Rajbanshi. So Lalit bowled beautifully throughout the tournament. He's going to receive his trophy and the keys to that new ultraviolet model Mac F77. Many congratulations, Lalit. A wonderful tournament. The ultraviolet ballistic bowler of the tournament. Next, we have the Amoda electrifying player of the tournament. Now, this is the one that everybody's been talking about on social media. It can only be won by a Nepali player, and there was plenty of contenders. They're going to win a trophy and a car. The Amoda model E5 DLX. He made 227 runs. He took 8 wickets. He held 3 catches, and he effected 7 run-outs in the tournament. The winner of the Amoda electrifying player of the tournament, it's Dipendra Singh Airi. So the Tiger will win his award without doubt, one of the best players of the tournament, and he'll have a new car to drive home in. And pose for a ceremonial photo too. Magic moment for the Tiger himself, Dipendra Singh Airi. Okay, on now to the Siddhartha Bank player of the tournament. This is open to both the international players and the local Nepal players. And we need to give special mentions to the likes of Rohit Kumar Paudel and Kushal Malla, Dipendra Singh Airi himself, also Lalit Rajbanshi and Scott Kugelheim. But ultimately, we've gone with a player who scored 275 runs. He took 12 wickets. He's going to win a trophy and a cheque for 500,000 rupees. The Siddhartha Bank player of the tournament, it's Saif Zaib. So Saif is going to come up to receive his trophy and his award. And Saif, I'd just like to ask you for a very quick chat, if you don't mind as well. Sincere thanks to Mr. Manoj Kumar Kedia. Thank you so much. Brilliant tournament for Saif. I know he's going to be gutted to come out on the losing side. 180 odd on the board. Did you think that was going to be enough?
Yeah, I mean, we were looking sort of anything past 150, but we got off to quite a good start. So we were hoping that was going to be enough. But Lahiru played an unbelievable innings there, and yeah, credit to the boss.
This inaugural Nepal Premier League has been the talk of the cricket world, hasn't it? How much have you enjoyed being here for the very first one?
Yeah, I've absolutely loved it. Loved the experience, loved the crowd, and it's just a shame we couldn't get over the line today. But yeah, I'd love to be part of it next year as well.
In terms of your own aspirations, this is going to do you no harm, onwards and upwards for you, and back to county cricket, maybe other franchise leagues around the world.
Yeah, that's the aim. You know, I'm going back home now, so be a bit of downtime. So yeah, just hopefully, yeah, put my best.
But you're a deserving winner of player of the tournament. Thanks so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Saif Zaib, the Siddhartha Bank player of the tournament. Okay, now we've got the team awards. We're going to start with the team award for 4th place. This award will be presented by Mr. Manbir Rai, who is the Defence Minister. That is going to be a cheque for Nepali rupees, plenty up there. So we would like to invite the team owner, Mr. Ayush Naponi, to come up on stage for the 4th place team. It's the Chitwan Rhinos. Hopefully we have the 4th place team here. If not, we may move swiftly on to the 3rd place check, which is going to be presented by Mr. Ramesh Lakak. So I'd ask Mr. Lakak to come up on stage as well. Mr. Ramesh Lakak, the Home Minister. We will hopefully now get to those, but what a tournament it's been. It's been quite sensational, hasn't it? We've seen performances from all 8 of the teams, 32 matches in total. Thank you so much, Mr. Lakak. Okay, the 3rd place check. This is going to be a check again, a very hefty one. It's going to go to the 3rd place finishers, the team owner of the Karnali Yaks, Mr. Gurendra Gamir, who may also not be here. Let's see if we've got them here. Bipin. Oh, we do have him here. And there we are, that will be presented. Just going to check as to which owner is which here and make sure we get the right check presented. Okay, so that is for 4th place. Lovely. We do have 4th place winners. The Chitwan Rhinos here. They're going to get a plaque and indeed a very healthy check indeed. Okay, next up our 3rd place finishers. That is the Karnali Yaks. Mr. Gurendra Gamir is hopefully here. Coming around the back, we're getting there. There we are, sir, please. So this is for 3rd place. The 3rd place check. Okay. I'd now like to ask Mr. Teju Lal Chowdhury, our sports minister, and congratulations to them. They've got their check. Many congratulations, guys. You had a great tournament. Lovely to see you both. Okay, our presenter of the runners-up check, which is going to be the sports minister, Mr. Teju Lal Chowdhury. So once we get Mr. Teju Lal Chowdhury up on stage, that check will be presented to the Sudurpaschim Royals. They're actually going to get runners-up medals as well. So if I could ask all of the Sudurpaschim Royals players just to be ready. You're going to be coming up on stage. Welcome to our sports minister, Mr. Teju Lal Chowdhury. And potentially, I could ask Dipendra Singh Airi if he's there. Is Dipendra Singh Airi there, guys? Here's the runners-up check coming up onto stage now. So if I could call upon the representative of the Sudurpaschim Royals. The ownership could come up on stage to receive this check. We will get a representative up on stage now. Thank you, Dipendra. Very good. Round of applause, please. Sudurpaschim Royals, they've had a brilliant tournament. Okay, Dipendra, need you to come to me, please. Come to me. And if all of the Sudurpaschim Royals players could one by one come up on stage. Dipendra, if you could just name your players. Runners-up medals are coming.
Harmeet.
Harmeet Singh, up you come.
Scott. Medal. For medal.
Okay, Arif Sheikh, up you come. Brandon McMullen, Scott Kugeline, Dr. Isham Pandey, Naresh Budir, Abanesh Bahara, Prashant Khatri, Dilpreet Singh Bajwa, Brandon McMullen, Saif Zaib, Binod Bandari, Basant,
एक बीमारी हो बुझल है ये सब भी लागल तो लगा देता हूँ आप आगे ले दुनिया से
सबैजना आए
वैसे भी लगा दे तो कैंप पर खत्म.
Okay, and after all of the Sudurpaschim players and indeed the head coach Jagat Tamata receive their medals, we'll have a quick chat here with Dipendra Singh Airi. Many congratulations to the Sudurpaschim Royals for a wonderful tournament. And we'll have a chat now to Dipendra Singh Airi. Dipendra, many commiserations. You had a brilliant tournament, but where did it go wrong today?
सबैजना राम्रो खेलेको थियो ब्याटिङमा एकदमै राम्रो पर्फर्मेन्स भयो र बलिङमा हामीले त्यस्तो गर्न सकेनौं र त्यो मिलन थाले एकदमै राम्रो खेल्यो र आसिफले पनि ओपनिङ पार्टनरशिप तिनीहरुको एकदमै राम्रो रह्यो र एकदमै राम्रो खेल्यो तिनीहरुको टिमले so congrats to them.
Yeah, many congratulations to Janakpur. Did you feel at the halfway stage 180 was going to be enough runs?
पिच चाहिँ एकदमै राम्रो थियो र 10 रन सर्ट जस्तो लागेको थियो हाम्रो बलर चाहिँ राम्रो थियो जो अलराउन्डर बलरहरु थियो राम्रो थियो सो आज राम्रो गर्न सकेन so
final word, you must be satisfied although disappointed today. It was a brilliant tournament for you and your fans have been amazing.
एकदमै राम्रो टुर्नामेन्ट रह्यो र सबैले सपोर्ट पनि गर्नुभयो फ्यानहरुले एकदमै सपोर्ट गर्नुभयो सुदूरपश्चिम रोयललाई त्यसको लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु सबै फ्यानहरुलाई र टुर्नामेन्ट राम्रो भयो र अब लास्ट अब हार जित हुन्छ फाइनलमा त्यस्तो राम्रो गर्न सकेनौ हामीले नेक्स्ट टाइम we will do.
Many congratulations and commiserations today.
Thank you.
Okay, Dandavad to Dipendra Singh Airi. Okay, we're nearly there. Big moments to come, and I've got three very important people to introduce you to across to my left. I would like to start by introducing Mr. Chatur Bahadur Chand, who is the president of the Cricket Association of Nepal. And we are also honoured to have two former prime ministers of Nepal with us here today who are going to present the trophy. That is Mr. Pushpak Kamal Dahal and also Mr. Sher Bahadur Duba. You're very welcome, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here for this historic occasion. So we've got a check to be presented and we've also got medals to be presented. We will start with that check and that check will be presented by Mr. Chatur Bahadur Chand. If we could ask the captain, Asif Sheikh, to come up onto stage. And Anil Shah, if he wants to join him, Asif Sheikh and Anil Shah. Asif Sheikh. Up you come, please, Asif. They're going to receive the check. And that will be presented jointly. A photo of the check with both Anil Kumar Shah, the original captain, and Asif Sheikh. Asif, if I can ask you to take your winning medal, please. Asif, take your winning medal and come and have a chat with me. Medal would be great. Asif, we'll just have a very quick chat whilst the players are receiving their medals in the background, being presented by our two former prime ministers. They'll carry on with that in the background. Talk me through your emotions right now. You must be elated.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a great feeling to be on the winning side, and credit goes to the boys. They have put so much of effort in the middle throughout the tournament, so credit goes to the team members.
Did you really believe at the halfway stage you were in the contest? You haven't chased anything like that all tournaments.
No, I mean, we saw the wicket and I thought like it's going to be a high scoring match, and as I said, like anything below 180 would be a good score to chase, so we were confident enough that we could chase the target.
Talk to me a little bit about the impact Jimmy Neesham had on the tournament. I know it wasn't him with the bat today, but in the difficult moments he seemed to always stand up for you.
Yeah, I mean, I kept telling this, like, we just needed to set a platform for him in the previous matches as well. So, great to see the top order stepping up today and finishing off in his style.
What about the feeling as those winning runs were hit? As you can see on your jersey there, you are the first ever champions of Nepal.
As I said, like, it's a great feeling for me leading the side for the very first time and ending up winning the tournament.
And what about a word potentially for Anil Kumar Saab? Nobody would have wanted him not to play in the final with that unfortunate hand injury, but he's been very close with you throughout this process.
I mean, he has always been my senior. I saw him playing from the my childhood, and we have played so much of cricket together. So it was very unfortunate that we lost him in the middle of the tournament. But it's great to see that he is contributing off the field.
Are you going to be lifting the trophy together?
Yes, for sure. I mean, that's why I called him with me.
We'll get him back over, don't worry. Finally, a word about Pupadu Dasanayake. You know him very well from his stint coaching with Nepal for the second time, also more recently in North America. He's an absolute maestro, a wonderful coach.
Well, we call him mastermind of the game. Like, he has been with Nepal cricket for so many years. As soon as I got to hear that he's in my team, I thought like the job is pretty much easy for us. And he has been planning everything for so long. So great to see that he is contributing off the field.
I've got some good news. I'd like to call Anil Kumar Saab to join you and the two former Prime Ministers of Nepal up on stage, because here it is. This is the winning moment. It is the most incredible trophy with a stone in the top of it from the base of Sagarmatha itself. The champions of this inaugural Sudurpaschim Nepal Premier League. It's the Janakpur Bolts.
This is it, the trophy lift. The champions are basking in the adoration of the crowd and soaking up every moment of this glorious triumph. Well, this is what it's all about, the ultimate symbol of success. Truly a special moment for the Janakpur Bolts. This is a moment they will treasure for a lifetime. And there you can see the thrill of victory shines bright in their eyes as they bask in championship glory. In this moment of the hard work, sweat and tears, they remain vindicated. They are champions of the inaugural edition, the first ever Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League. Well, NPL has witnessed greatness today, a true masterpiece of sportsmanship, skill and determination. Wow, these are visuals that will stay with us for a lifetime. And what a fantastic season one this has been. Right from day one, the adrenaline has been high. The cheers have only gotten deafening with each passing game, and the atmosphere incredible and electric. Well, as we witness these joyous visuals, we have to pay tribute and acknowledge the efforts of each and every team and the players who have produced and poured their hearts and souls into this journey. Also, it's time to recognize the tireless efforts of the coaches, trainers and the support staff who've guided them every step of the way. The Janakpur Bolts are champions of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League Season 1. That incredible piece of silverware is aloft the players of the Janakpur Bolts. Well, this champion team has etched their names in the annals of history. And you have to really commend the effort of the Bolts. They lost a couple of games in their last games, and they were playing against their nemesis, the Sudurpaschim Royals, in the finals, against whom they had lost their last two encounters. But they came back to win this big final and return the favor in emphatic style to lift the trophy and become champions with a 5-wicket win. We've seen it all happen over here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. The inaugural season of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League has truly lived up to its billing as well, and it has been a spectacular event filled with energy, grit and applause. Talk about the number of fours, 654 through the tournament, 341 sixes. And these are visuals. The selfies are out, and the players will savor every bit of moment, and they'll pride over it as well. It's when the pearls of sweat merge with the tears of pride and joy that legends are born and history is made. And today, we see history unfold at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground. And this team's synergy, the Janakpur Bolts, is a marvel to behold, as each member has been a vital cog in a well-oiled machine that churned out victories, held their nerve, showed great character as well. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. A very unique, incredible piece of silverware, a gorgeous looking trophy, which will certainly change hands within the team, as every player will want to hold and keep it very close to their heart. Special memories being made, happy moments. That man Jimmy Neesham is enjoying all the adulation and adoration as well. He's been a superstar in Nepal. Got them to a couple of wins, close wins, and was the reason why the Bolts got into the final as well. He missed out today, but he played his part with style. What an event this has been. Congratulations to the Cricket Association of Nepal. Yeah, this to each of you who has been part of season 1 of the Sudurpaschim Nepal Premier League. Thank you for being a fantastic audience. We can't wait to see what next season brings. We bid you farewell, but with the memories of an unforgettable NPL final will linger on. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next year. Bigger, better, elaborate, and a starry one. Good day and goodbye.
Rapid game can you
कार जीतल है कार जीतल कपूरो कम त आबै
आबै निकल गेलै ती है
अरे ना कार है
का हो गेलै त
कार जीतले ले जाइए
का हो गेलै त सेदा वाला बात आप मत करिए ना बोलो जनकपुर जितै हारतै के बोलत नहीं रे या माधुर जी का हार गई भाई तो कुछ बार कर दिया तो हार गई क्या सर्वा ये साला नजर बिगाड़ दिया के साथ सर्वा
कारवा ठीक है
कितना दिक्कत है दादा ऊपर यार कौन की में जना पूरे इतना बढ़िया कौन की में जना जनकपुर जीतते ही तो कोई बोलता नहीं रे
अरे कारवा कथी के इनाम रहलै सबसे ज्यादा कथी मारी तो कारवा देलै एकरा
कौन हाकै दे
अरे सुदूर पश्चिम में कौन नहीं हाकै हो
सुदूर पश्चिम छोड़ देलै यार
तो सुदूर पश्चिम में देलै पागल बड़े का सुदूर तो ना सुदूर पश्चिम में टोपिया लगल दढ़िया वाला बोली ना उहे तो ले लइए खुद हम देखे जाइए
तो वो एथी कहले होते मतलब बढ़िया एथी बोलते ना बोले कहले तो जन नंबर 1 पर आई ना ओला सका तू बोले भाई मतलब उन्हीं पार्टी तो ही जीतता है जनकपुर जीतते ही कोई बोलता ही दे ना
अब वो 3 घंटा लाइव चला दिली हम
कितना भी होलो देखियो
एगोटा देखइए
हो देख
4 गोटा 5 4 गोटा देखे ले तब एगोटा देखे
अहिले कहाँ हो देखेन